night. Last night. So yesterday I came back from yet again another work trip, and I decided to start wrapping the car, being that I don't have no time. And if I think in my last video or two, after I started wide body in the car, I said that I had to buy new replacement parts because my wheels is gonna take too long to come. Sorry, the compressor kicked on. But anyways, I was saying I bought new extra parts since I started wide body in a car, without having wheels. Like, this is my hood. See how it has holes and stuff in it? Right here. Yeah, right here have the rivets and stuff. Like I showed you guys last time, the rest of my stuff is outside. But I got a whole replacement front bumper, rear bumper, side skirts, fenders, and a hood. Yeah, I believe that was all. But the front bumper came very he had like a very aggressive canard system that covered this whole section. It came with a lot of holes in it, and I was gonna make like a beginning video on how to patch these holes, just to make it. So yesterday I came back from a work trip all the way from Maryland, 4.5 hours with traffic. Came straight to the shop. I washed the car, prepped it, and started wrapping it, because it seems like this is probably the only 2-3 days of downtime I'll have until probably 2-3 weeks from now. So hopefully I get it done and it's wrapped properly and not rushed. But anyways, I was gonna make the video on how to patch these up. I'm not a body guy by any means, but I do figure these things out sometimes. If anyone remembers from my old videos of the Civic, I did a lot of Bondo work with that, molded flares, molded rear bumpers, and things like that. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, because some of them are like straight gouges, like straight holes. That's my sensor, but some of them was like crazy. But it's actually turning out pretty good. I slapped some Bondo on it last night because no one was here to help me do any of the big parts I have left on the car. So I decided to take the front bumper off, started doing the Bondo on this. I'm pretty much just trying to fill the holes. I'm sanding everything now and probably refill it one more time. But this one so far came out really nice. It needs to, the texture of the plastic bumper needs to be a little bit more smooth, but the way it feels already is pretty good. So that's coming out pretty good. And I decided to do, as you can see, my old color. Decided to do pretty much a different version of this. This is the color I originally wanted. Then in the shop, my boss ended up wrapping his car this color, and so now, until he takes his off, we're gonna have the same color. But only thing I couldn't replace in the meantime was, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I have like the drilled out holes that I started prepping for the wide body. On this side I had the rivets that I already put in, the well nuts, or whatever you call these things, rib nuts. So that is what it is. I can't hide that. But this is gonna be the new color. I was gonna have the video like black and white, so you don't see the color, but it is what it is. It's not like a secret or anything. It's just to make the car look a little bit cleaner. Me rocking like the lowering springs, the wheels and tires setup and everything is very aggressive, and a lot of people like it. But like, coming from how my car used to look with the purple, the big wing, full arrow kit all around it and everything like that, it was just very boring to me. So this color should give it some more spice again, but and then this way I'll feel more comfortable going out to events again. And because the way it was with the holes in the front bumper, like you just saw, and just like the fitment of the hood to the bumper wasn't great, things like that. So the way it was, I wasn't too happy with it to just show up anywhere. But after this, it should be clean enough for me to show up somewhere, and I'll be okay with it, even though it has the holes or whatnot. As long as this comes out pretty okay. I still have my front lip from my last setup, so good thing I didn't sell that. I was trying to, but good thing it didn't get sold. I'll just slap that back on. Right there is a little duckbill. Can't really see it, but I have the duckbill. I would love to put the big wing back on, but I do not want to cut this bumper and like pretty much ruin the bumper just for that wing. I'll keep this bumper as a clean bumper. But hopefully today I get some more progress done. So far, this was all last night. I finished this at 1:40 something a.m. I did both sides, and with pretty hard material. It's not the easiest material to use on this kind of car. So that being said, I did get help with the quarter panel stuff. That being said, like, this is pretty productive for like one night. So after you finish sanding, it looks pretty much like this. It's pretty flat. Like I said, here's a little textured. You will see that through the wrap. There's a slight little dimple here that I have to fill in. This was like a complete divot. Oh shit. This right here was a complete divot. Like it went in and out. So there's like a big hole right here, bigger hole right here. Had to fill all that in, and it still needs a little. Those are pretty good. This one is pretty solid right here. Needs a little right in there. Need to feather that out a little bit more, but pretty much this is it. For most people who, you know, just want to cover some holes, they will honestly probably stop right here and be happy with it. Me, I'm gonna go like a step further, and then I have this glazed putty. It's just for like the very ending, finishing things like these, very small little dips like that. It's easier to sand. It comes right off with your hands if you hand sand it and not use the machine. The machine might be too strong for this, so I'm gonna hand sand it, and then after that I should be golden, and then I'll start prepping the bottom of the bumper, inlaying it and whatever. Then inlaying it, because I could do that myself, and then maybe I'll attempt to stretch my back bumper myself also. But besides that, I'll need a hand for the hood because how oversized it is, and the front bumper because how like pointy it is. Or maybe I'll feel a little froggy later and try to do it myself also, but we'll see how that goes. So back to me showing you guys the bumper with the bodywork. From this distance, it looks amazing. When you get up close, there is imperfections. Like this one I could have filled in more, and you know, there's little chips or whatever. It's not that bad. Like right here is kind of wavy, but it's also because the way the holes were, there wasn't like holes that was pushed into the bumper. It was kind of like coming out. So to fix that, and it's plastic, there's no like metal that you could like kind of push in. It's a lot of work. So, but anyways, this is the color. This is a quick little sneak peek. I'll probably make a little quick edit of the color real quick. I put back on my front lip. Good thing when I had it for sale, no one bought it, because now I can reuse it. But yeah, it's really like, compared to having fucking holes everywhere, this is way better, in my opinion. This side too, same spot, has like a decent little hole, and then the rest of it is just like angles and lightings that you gotta see. But it's like, for what it is, it's not that bad.